and welcome to Crafty Fox Creations. I'm Shelly and I'm so happy that you're here. I have been out for a little bit, been sick, so feeling better now, and I wanted to share with you some things. First of all, I was really excited before I got sick. I went to Hobby Lobby and I found these awesome patterns. Okay, this is one, and I love cherries, so this one is a cherry pattern. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It would make really good like a key ring, key fob, but I'm not sure yet. And then I found this, and I love ladybugs. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do with this. This is going to be the interior. It's going to become a book sleeve. So there's that. Then I found these absolutely adorable bees. Absolutely adorable bees. And I'm going to use that as a book sleeve, and that's going to be the interior. Okay. I found these chickens. You can see that. And I'm going to use this same pattern for an interior for the book sleeve, because it's going to be a book sleeve as well. I love oranges. So I found this pattern. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It would probably make a really good key fob, key ring. So we'll see, a wristlet maybe. And then I found this, strawberries. Can you tell that I'm thinking about spring? But this one really stood out to me. Maybe crazy, maybe it's the hippie in me. I don't know. I never thought I had hippie in me, but this is, I loved it when I saw it. Not sure what I'll do with it. I could use some plain pink on the inside and make a book sleeve, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Also, I took a little trip to the Dollar Tree. I needed some stuff for the house, but I'm always looking for something else. This says, "Life is a beautiful ride." It has a bicycle on it, pot holders. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I wanted to do something. But today, I wanted to show you some of the scrunchies that I've made. I sell these at craft fairs, and these are my regular size scrunchies. Give me a second. I have a jumbo one here. Maybe I sold it. Where's my jumbo scrunchie? There it is. Okay. Yes, this is my jumbo satin scrunchie. I made that, and this is like a key ring. This is what I was talking about with a couple of those patterns of making key fobs with that. So today I want to make a scrunchie with you. I'm going to use the burrito method. I'll show you what that is when we get there. All right. Well, let's pick a pattern. What would we like to make a scrunchie out of? We'll make a jumbo scrunchie out of this. I'll still have enough left to make a book sleeve and possibly a wristlet to go with it. So the first thing we're going to have to do is cut this down. Oh, my table's never big enough for putting things down, but let's make a little more room here. Once we get it cut down, we're going to iron it a little bit. But with scrunchies, to be honest, it doesn't matter a whole lot. Yeah, if there's a little crease in it. Okay, so we're going to do okay, so it's 42 long, and we need to do 6 inches. All right, so let me switch working from the other side of the table, but today we're going to work from this side. So, all right. 6 inches. Perfect. Gotta make sure I don't have anything else under here, and it's lined up nice. Line it up as best we can here. And we're on the 6th. And you say, how do we know? Okay, so we're on the 6th. Move it on down. All right. Put a paperweight here to help me hold it on the table. We're on the 6th. Six there. Okie dokie. Okay. Now we've got a strip off of this that is 6 by 42, and we are going to make a scrunchie. Let's come over here. So we are going to sew this. So we fold it pretty side in like this, and we're going to sew the 2 ends together. Okay. Lift. Okay. Now I'm keeping the foot even with the fabric on this side. I don't guess it measures a whole lot, but there we go. Okay, now we're going to back stitch to set it, and we're going to go forward, okay, all the way to the end. Back stitch again, and done. Okay, we're going to cut off any excess because that's just good sewing from what I'm told. Cut that off. Okay, so now what we've got, push that back a little bit. And now what we have here is this long piece. So you're going to take this piece here where you sewed it together, you're going to flatten it out with your fingers. You don't have to necessarily use an iron. Some people do. I just flatten it with my fingers. Okay, so here's what we've done. Flatten that out with your fingers. Okay, now this is what we call the burrito method. So I'm going to roll the top in on itself all the way down because we don't want to sew that together. We're going to sew the 2 outsides together. Okay? So I got a couple pins here. We're going to pin it. Now when we're sewing, we want to make sure that we don't sew the inside that we folded up on it. Okay, so I'm going to hold the thread, start the back stitch, and then move on. Okay, and again I'm keeping the fabric even with the foot. And you just keep pushing the inside in and sewing right along that. Pushing the inside in and push the inside in. So okay, because you're going to be pulling the inside out. Do you see that? The inside that you've been protecting that you didn't want to sew. You're going to pull it gently out while you hold the other end. Okay, you want to go so far. You want to still keep it tucked in there, and then you want to sew some more. You're going to keep doing this until you get to the point where you can't pull any more out. Okay, we're going to keep going here. I think this is going to be a really pretty scrunchie. Come on, you're not cooperating with me. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So we're going to keep sewing on down through here. Okay. Needle is stuck in the fabric. Pull a little more. Pull a little more. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank all of you. I appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind, help a new channel out by liking and subscribing. I'm going to grow in my crafting and my sewing. And I hope you want to be there with me and see what I end up doing. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so I am still moving right along. I do sell these scrunchies at craft fairs. There's a local store here in my town that does consignment. I'm going to go and speak to them and possibly put them down there on consignment if she'll let me. Pull a little bit more. We're almost to the end here. Almost. Right here. See, right here is where you can see that I started. So we're going to leave a hole big enough to pull it through. So now we have this big burrito basically. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it right side out. See that? Ta-da! Now you have the makings of a scrunchie. Okay. You have to find the hole, okay? And then we're going to run a elastic through it. So I went to my table and I cut a 10-inch piece of elastic. Now some people tell you 8 inches. I don't know. I use 10 inches. And I'm gonna, this will help me thread the elastic through. Let me get it out here and I'll show you how it works. Okay. So this is, put the elastic in there. And you push this piece down so it holds the elastic tight, okay? Now you've found the hole. Well, I found the hole. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so you just start feeding it through there. Okay? Until you get all the way around. I just love this pattern, guys. I just do. I don't know. I never thought I had any hippie in me, but I do love bright, patterned things. I like pastels. My daughter, she's an earth tones kind of person, but and my sister, she likes earth tones, but I have always loved bright, beautiful stuff. Okay, so we got it all the way through. Now here's what we're gonna do. we're going to unhook that. I'm going to hold the two ends together. Okay. And we are going to tie a knot. Okay, now there you have it. There is your jumbo scrunchie. Now, we have a hole left. Of course we do. So we find that hole, and we're going to have to sew it closed. Here it is. Okay. Sew it closed. And cut off any excess. And there we have it. We have a scrunchie, and I think it's beautiful. So we finished a scrunchie today. It's a jumbo size. It's 42 by 6. And I love it, but that's just me. So the next video I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use this same pattern, the same print, and we're going to make a book sleeve. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Again, if you don't mind, like and share and subscribe. But like and subscribe are the most important things. And leave comments. If there's something that I'm doing that's crazy wrong, let me know. Again, I'm new to this whole sewing thing. I'm learning, I'm teaching myself. So thank you guys for being here. Have a great day.